Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this promo of Series 3. We've got to the third series, believe it or not, of The Masked Cricketer, backed by unpopular demand, obviously. The unpopular demand was too great, so we couldn't, disappoint the thousands of people that have been watching us over the last 10 months or so. Well, it's 10 months, isn't it? Started in April, so we've managed 10 months. So thank you for making it as popular as it has been, and for us to come back and be a pain for you again on Thursday nights. Don't forget, it's now Thursday nights, both on Facebook Live and our new YouTube channel, which is got its proper URL now. So URL, yes, URL. We're now YouTube /C/The Masked Cricketer. Please subscribe, hit the like, share, and notification buttons. Please do that. We want to get up to 1,000 subscribers. We keep banging on about it. But it all helps our charity, the Lord's Taverners, and for Oxfordshire Disability Cricket. One simple note just to start with tonight from me. Obviously, Oxfordshire Cricket Fraternity said goodbye to one of their legends today, Roger Berriman. Just like to say, rest in peace, Roger, and you will be sorely missed. Kieran, do you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, I mean, Roger was one of a kind, wasn't he? He was Mr. Oxford Downs, really, wasn't he? And Mr. Oxfordshire in many ways. And it was a really sad moment just a couple of weeks ago, really sudden, and we were all very shocked. And our thoughts remain with Judith and the family and his family on today, particularly a very sensitive day today. And I'm sure that there would have been many people that would have attended his funeral had we been able to today. But obviously in these times we can't. But we will keep the legacy of Oxford Downs alive. No doubt Daryl will do that throughout the series. We'll keep Roger's memory alive as well. Roger, his family have actually been raising some funds for the Lord's Taverners as well, which is really close to Roger's heart. And Roger was a huge supporter of our charity game last year. He was there giving us all sorts of stick and abuse about how bad we were, me and Daryl, both of us. And the Lord's Taverners was a charity really close to Roger's heart as well. So it kind of almost makes the Lord's Taverners charity even more close to our hearts now, as if it couldn't have been any more anyway. They support disability cricket, they support Oxfordshire disability cricket, and that's really important. We set this up, or Daryl set this up, and I sort of joined in when I realised it was quite good. As Daryl said, 10 months ago, and the Lord's Taverners came on board. They support disability cricket across the country, but obviously, our sort of primary aim when we started this was to support Oxford Disability Cricket, and Dick Giles, who does fantastic work with the Oxford Disability groups, with wickets and the fantastic table football. Roger, if you're hearing us from wherever you are now, we will keep this legacy going for you. We will do as best we can. We'll get Darren out of that aeroplane, I promise you. I'll try and do some sort of run as well, and we'll try and keep this going. I can't believe it's been 10 months. I can't believe that after we destroyed those couple of Christmas songs, Daryl, that anybody wants to watch us anymore, but they still do. The YouTube channel is slowly but surely gaining subscriptions. We're up to about 120 now, just short of 120. It's still well short of 1,000, but we'll keep pushing it. And now we've got our very own URL. Hopefully that will increase, and we'll keep pushing that. Masked Cricketer will be on both channels, of course. That's Facebook Live and our YouTube channel simultaneously. And we've got some fantastic guests coming up again. And I'm going to come back before the end just to give you a little bit of a heads up for next week. Which is really interesting and really exciting. But having said that, this week, Woodsy, we have got a fantastic Ask the Mask, have we not? And somebody that I think will again provide us a different angle, and hopefully lots of questions will come in. It'll be really enjoyable as always.
Yeah, we hope you do join us, because I think, again, lots to learn and some good entertainment, I'm sure, off the back of this Thursday. Don't forget, this Thursday, at 7 o'clock. So please join us on those two channels that Kieran or K-Dog has mentioned. And we look forward to seeing you then. One thing on the new series, we will come live every Thursday to you. There might be, as K-Dog suggests, some news about the following week. But I'll let K-Dog enlighten you on that. One or two things I want to just say again. Obviously, our thanks to Graham Woodward from Great Minds, who... That's it. Good boy, K-Dog. You did well there. That he is continuing to provide a bottle of wine to the winner. And we thank Graham for his support over the last few months. There is going to be some details from Pop Activation. Hello, Paul. Hello. At some point in the future, because there is an exciting competition ahead during this series, which we want you to join in. Not only do we want you to join in with questions for our masked cricketer, obviously, we want it to be as interactive as we possibly can so that you can join in the fun as well. And hopefully the masked cricketer can actually answer some of your queries or questions. So please do put your questions in the chat. It's all about you guys. It's all very well me and K-Dog. No script. We make things up as we go along.
Does it show? Does it show?
I think it does a little bit. I think it does. Just a tiny crack in our armour, I would say. Like I say, we've had a thoroughly good ride today. How can we beat the festive specials of Aggers and Chef? I'm not sure. Can we?
Wow.
Who knows? Who knows? Our lips are sealed. You never know with us. We don't even know sometimes. That's how much we do throw it together. So I will come back to Kieran just a moment. I just want to mention again the pundits panel. Thanks again for people tuning in on that, because that's getting quite a lot of views on YouTube actually, and it's been great fun to do. I've thoroughly enjoyed them. We've had a couple of guests each week, and we intend to do that again at the end of obviously this Indian Test series, which will be an interesting one for English fans across the country. So we will be back probably at the end of that first Test match. We'll just be before the second Test match. So watch out for the pundits panel, because those chaps who put pun into pundit will be back. And of course, I'm getting quite excited for Thursday, because it will be our first time in Series 3 to hashtag Ask the Mask. Kieran, over to you.
Series 3, for goodness sake. When we started doing this, and you began with young George Tate back in March last year, did you seriously think that we'd be in February the following year, having had some of the stars that we've had on? It's been unbelievable, hasn't it? It's been so good. So yeah, this Thursday is the first one, and it's going to be fantastic. I'm going to give a little bit of a teaser, which will bring you next week as well. Next week we might well have two masked cricketers, not on the same night. So one on Wednesday and one on Thursday. Now, a little clue, the one on Wednesday, we might have to start a bit later than normal. So we might not be starting at 7 o'clock. We might be starting possibly at 10 o'clock. Is that a clue to who we might be having on next Wednesday? And next Thursday we'll be back to our normal time. But no, we have two next week, and it's going to be unbelievable. And you're not going to believe the stars that we've got. Well, you probably will now, because we've had the best English cricket batsman ever. We've had one of the finest left-handed players ever, but I'm not talking about Darrell Woods. We've had the finest commentator in Aggers, and we've got so many other great guests lined up. We really have got a fantastic series for you. But no, next week, it really is worth tuning in for both our episodes next week. If you can stay up next Wednesday and join us perhaps at 10 o'clock, maybe 10:30. It will be quite late, but Darrell, I think it's fair to say it will be worth people watching, I think. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah, it could be for the biggest bluff we've ever pulled off in our 3 series. You just never know, do you, with us? You just never know. So it will be worth tuning in just to see if it's Call My Bluff or not. So
Well, who knows?
who knows? Who
Do we
knows?
actually know who it is yet? I don't think
Not
we
a
do.
clue. Not a clue. We just let's just do it. You know,
Yeah.
we try to make these things different, don't we?
Absolutely.
And we do try and add something to not each show, but certain along each of the series. We've changed things up a little bit. So hopefully we will do that again through Series 3 and have a bit of fun with it like we have normally. Kieran,
the good thing is, of course, the one that's next Wednesday, 10 o'clock, will be past the watershed. So, but we still have to make sure we don't swear too much because people can watch it back.
Risky. It's risky.
It's not going to be a blue program. It'll be very, very realistic and very calming, and it will probably send you to sleep at that time of the night. To be fair, so there you go.
Could well do. Yes, we're definitely looking forward to the test match, Matthew. Can't wait for the series, England versus India. I think it's going to be a cracker. We may struggle, but it'll be interesting just to see where we're going to be. And that is going to be interesting. Is it going to be on terrestrial TV? I don't know what's happened today. Looks like it might be.
Could well be. So type 1 Daryl can actually watch a game of cricket.
Yeah, that would be brilliant. I was thinking actually, Kieran, it'd be great actually if we got signed up for Disney Plus because we put a Mickey Mouse show together. So that would be absolutely brilliant, wouldn't it? So it would be quite apt to be on that channel. So all good fun. I don't think we've got too much more to say, Kieran, but have you got anything else to add?
Going back to Pop Activation and Paul Humphreys, as Daryl said, we want our shows to be interactive. It's really important that you do get involved with the shows with Pop Activation. Paul Humphreys has been a fantastic supporter throughout all 3 series actually, and we had a prize up for grabs in the last series on the New Year special. A cash prize, and nobody entered it. There were plenty of people watching, but nobody entered. I'm not sure whether it was because Paul's rules were a bit confusing, maybe, or maybe we were confused, but there was a cash prize up for grabs. There will be a cash prize up for grabs in future episodes. We might get Paul on himself to explain what he's talking about.
Good idea.
But Paul has been a fantastic supporter, as has Graham Woodward, and we're really pleased to continue to have those as our partners. Also, I'd like to just very quickly mention, if you want to get a chance to read about our next series, Sport Shots. We're on Sport Shots today. Well done, Dow. That was very slick. That was very impressive. Sport Shots have done a little ask from us today, just letting you all know that we're back for Series 3. And the series will probably go from this week until the 1st of April Fool's Day, which is very apt with me and Daryl. Now, the April Fool's Day one at the moment, we've got somebody lined up, fingers crossed, who is going to be a world beater to finish with. And in between times, we've got some world stars as well. So it really is worth your while joining us on Facebook or YouTube. 7 o'clock this Thursday for the first episode. Next week, it'll be maybe a 10 o'clock start on Wednesday and a 7 o'clock on Thursday. So 2 for the price of 1. And we will very, very much look forward to having you all with us. And Daryl, I think that will do for me for today.
Thanks, K-Dog. Good words again from you. I've just changed the ticker at the bottom, or the strolling words at the bottom for our Just Giving page to the Lord's Taverners. Again, if you can donate, now things not quite getting back to normal. We're still in lockdown, but if you can spare a quid or two, please go across to the Just Giving page in the Masked Cricketer and give as generously as you can. That will be absolutely brilliant. So thank you for that. Nothing really more to say, but to say please join in. Go on, Kieran.
I was going to say, in true K-Dog style, I have got one more thing to say. We are up to 12. We're over 1,200 members on Facebook now, and that's been growing steadily. Those that are members, we would absolutely love it, and we'd be very grateful if you could share the group with your friends. Because if you've all got 200 or 300 friends and you share the group, I'm not suggesting you spam people. Just share it. Let them know what it's like. Let them know how bad it is. And let's see if we can get that membership up to 1,500 during this series. That would be brilliant. As I said, we're slowly but surely building our YouTube subscribers as well. And the more the merrier. And please join us because it's been great fun. That is definitely it now, Darryl.
Yeah, I mean, you make a good point there, K-Dog, actually. You know, all these people, we've got 1,200 plus members on our Facebook group. If you all went across to the YouTube channel and subscribed, there we go. We're up to 1,000 subscribers. That would be absolutely brilliant because that will contribute to the charity that's scrolling down the bottom there. So please do. Also, do go across to Sports Shots website because it is worth a look. Lots of interesting stories on there. And I mean, I'm really looking forward to what am I going to be wearing, Kieran? Am I going to keep you in the dark? You know,
almost certainly.
I think this year, this series, I'm going to keep you in the dark just for your reaction to what I might be wearing. I'm really buffering tonight, by the way, and I'm wired. I'm not Wi-Fi, so that's quite interesting. That's a bit worrying going forward, I'd say. But hey,
put another 10p in the meter, you'll be fine.
I must have to do that, wouldn't I? I was talking about changing it today to Sky from Virgin, so I don't know if that's a swear word, but there we go. That's probably why it's going a bit dodgy on me. It was listening, I think. Right, nothing more to say except your chance to hashtag Ask the Mask this Thursday, 7 o'clock, Facebook Live and our YouTube channel. Till then, keep safe. We'll see you then. Bye for now.
See you Thursday. Bye.
I can't do anything. If you can still hear us, it's very funny because we have totally frozen. And I can't do anything on here.
We're still live.
Still live.
We don't just throw this together, do we?
Do. I mean, it is obviously the technology tonight is not helping me one bit. I think we got in reverse.
You have.
I'm going now, guys. Hashtag Ask the Mask. Keep safe. Bye.